anyone can apologize for what they did, which is the genocide of our people, so that there are very, very few of us left compared to what we were. The means that they did were so just desecration of our culture, the stamping out of our languages, the killing of our children, the experimentation, all of that in order to take the land away from us. And the only way they could do it was as long as we were here, it is our land. But if we're not here, then they could take the land and form a country. So presently, this is not a country. They're squatting. It's called kanien'kehà, which translated into English is squatter. Squatters.
You say there's no I'm sorry, and it's I will repair. So for you there are no real apologies? There can be any apologies?
Well, we don't have that concept in our culture, because you can't say you're sorry. You can only
that was directed by
try and not to commit whatever it is. If you commit it deliberately, which is what was done to us.
sorry, but I was
Why is he sorry? Sorry, we're just coming here to see if it was a successful genocide. Because it certainly is one of the biggest in the world, and the world knows about it. So that, I think, is what bothers us, and there's a lot of us who don't agree with what we're coming here. A lot of people are in agreement with it. So it's a divide and conquer situation, as it always is.
Someone told me that.
That is not what should be done. We should be coming together.
So there's nothing he could have said to make you want him here?
Well, he did mention giving the land back. Well, we can't give the land back when people had it. This land was never taken. We can't give up the land that belongs to our unborn children. So the offer to give back something that still belongs to us and is acknowledged by Canadians and people everywhere. This is our land. It's also, we've been here since time immemorial, and we're here for the purpose of taking care of the land. And the children that are not here yet, they own the land, so it can't be transferred, it can't be sold, it can't be given to anybody. And we were placed here by creation to take care of it. And we're still trying to do that.
All right. I just had a question. I'm Philippe Granger from Radio Canada. I just was wondering, do you have the support of the Mohawk community concerning your contestation?
Which Mohawk?
Well, the Mohawk community of Kahnawake.
You have to understand the way that our ways work, which is called Great Peace. And when you're born, like myself, you have duties and responsibilities to the people and to the land. You can never shirk those responsibilities. And as you grow up, you begin to see what has happened to us, and you have, as an individual, you have a responsibility to get up and do something. That's my position, and that's the position, supposedly, the position of all of our people. That isn't the way it has worked out. However, there are those of us, the kahnistensera, the Mohawk Mothers, that is we're taking on the true responsibility of each individual person.
Are you surviving? Or your entire season?
I have many people in my family who are survivors of various atrocities, yes.
Okay, I want to speak up here. Thank you. For the Mohawk, I think you're barking up the wrong tree. It's not the symbol of the cross that's wrong. It's the Vatican people who use the cross, but they are very discriminatory, and the Vatican is against women, and they're against them being priests. and they've used their authority to hurt. And I'm really sorry about all that, but it's not the cross. They use the cross as a symbol, but the symbol of love, it's a symbol of love. And as far as I'm concerned, Christ died for nothing so far. He died for nothing. They don't understand why he died. So anyway, but I really agree, and I'm with you, lady, women, the Mohawks. And I've got this given gift from Mohawk lady, and I know steward of the Mohawks. And I really think that don't use the cross. The cross is a universal, and all religions use it. But the Vatican, with all its riches and the male ego, using their powers of male ego to put down women, I'm sorry, I cannot accept that. And that's why I'm here today. Thank you. Merci. My name is Marguerite. That's it. Daisy. Thank you.
Pardon? No, I
Pardon. Faut que je m'excuse. Ah, j'avais pas une question.
About the beginning, the entry date for the beginning of the building of the project. What's your concern about it? They don't want to answer. We try many times to ask them when it's going to start. They don't want to answer. What's your concern?
Well, they've announced it. They're starting October. Yes, they're going to start digging up, doing excavation of that area near the Allen Memorial, and we went to court yesterday. We're trying to stop that. And so one of the things we need, some of the information we need are the archives, and a lot of the archives are online at the university, or we don't know where they are. There are a lot of papers and a lot of information out there, and so that's one of the questions we had for the judge. We want to have those archives available to us. So now we have to do something about stopping it. We're going to stop it. And it's a very complex, they made it very complex, but for us it's very easy. These are our children. These are our people. And we have to do that. And I think if you lost children the way we lost our children, I don't know, you probably would do the same thing that we're doing. I am asking you if your child was taken at birth or taken and experimented on and murdered and thrown in an unmarked cave and never tell the parents. What would you do? What would you do? And nobody believes that that really happened. And there's lots of evidence that that has happened and it's coming out more and more. So we need some assistance in helping us to stop this cover-up. I think it's a cover-up. I think they're trying to cover up the all of the graves and all of the atrocities they're trying to cover up. And they're trying to stop that. We need to bring that out, and I think Canadians themselves need to know about this.
Do you think it'll be a fair process?
Pardon?
Do you think it'll be a fair process?
Well, we're using the kanien'kehà our own way, our own great piece, and it all is all based on truthfulness. We're going in there, and all we can do is to tell the truth. As if we don't have a lawyer, we don't have any lawyers. Although we're insisting that we get a lawyer, we don't. We won't. We just want to base it on our way and the truth. So I don't know how fair that will be.
Do you think McGill is like hiding in the archives, or?
Yes. Yes.
And how come are you going to the court if you don't agree with the process and you don't want to have a law?
The process is geared towards the people who have come here, and so of course that meant the annihilation of our people. It's still ongoing. So the only way that the Canadian people will listen is for us to go into your court and to tell your legal system to tell you to follow your own laws, because your law, does it really say that you can murder us the way we've been murdered and killed and desecrated and children taken from us? Does it say that? Actually, they have passed laws that we can do that. But those laws, those are your laws, they're not our laws. You need to put a stop to it. You just have to go after your own government.
Are the mothers, the Mohawk mothers, feeling alone in this fight, or like are you asking for more support, like from other communities too? Or?
Well, the Mohawk Mothers, each one of us is dedicated to doing what we're supposed to do. This is what we're involved in. Right now is what happened in McGill, which is a Mohawk school, because it was built on our land without permission. And the money to build it was taken from the Richler trust fund, and it was never paid back. And then it was a military school in the beginning, and then it became a university. So now they're at, and then they went on to commit all these crimes with these, these CIA and MK Ultra, and I think you've heard of who they all are. So you know that they, and then this has been hidden, and we knew about it. I knew about it because my parents, my grandparents knew about it, and they told us about it, but nobody believed us. And now people are starting to believe it, and we need more information because we need to expose it completely.
And what do you know so far about the indigenous people and children that could be linked to possible unmarked graves on this site?
Well, there's about 4 or 5 different actions going on in the court, not just ours, of people who have been in there in the Allen Memorial, and they've given us affidavits describing what was done to them and what happened to some of those people. So we have a lot of affidavits, we have a lot of testimony and witnesses, and these are going to come through in our case in the court.
So what's your message to McGill administration, to McGill that doesn't want to?
We're telling McGill to open up their archives and let us see everything and tell us where they are. Or did you just destroy them all? I don't know a lot. They're destroyed and all that. So we're trying to, and one of the things I wanted to raise with the Pope is that the doctrine of discovery must be revoked. I think that's one of the primary things that we need to have done, the revoking of it. And you know what that is. The reason for being here, you being here, is something very false. And I think that has to be removed. And all of this victimization of our people has to stop.
Thank you.
Could you just state your name, because I wasn't here when you identified yourself?
My name is Kahnistensera.
Would you be able to spell that?
Kahnistensera. And I'm the Bear Clan. And I thank you very much for coming here.
Thank you.
We all hope for the best, don't we? We all hope for justice. So thank you. Thank you very, very much.
Also, just one last question. The excavations that McGill have said they will do you know what the nature of these excavations will be? What is their purpose?
The purpose is to hide the evidence.
Okay. And so they did not give any more details about...
They're not going to say they're hiding the evidence, but it's going to make it very difficult for us to get in there and get the information. It can't be touched because it's a crime scene.
And they said they would do it in October, is that
Yes,
right?
in October. And we're trying to stop it. We're in court right now. We were in court yesterday. And we'll be going again. So we're going to keep doing it. We're not going to stop because we're doing what's right. And all we do is we tell the truth. That's it. And if anybody has information that can help us, we appreciate it.
Thank you for all you do. I
wish wind will blow a better way than winter. All this being
We
known,
have to survive.
yes, but all this being known, I think, is a good influence on those sleepers. I once was.
Oh,
I was one of those sleepers. We were not taught. We didn't know. We didn't know. Yeah, of course. I never even knew. I'm 64. I never knew that residential school existed.
I had a couple questions.
Of course, I would have opposed. I would have to do something. It was kept away from our schools. So I thank you for all.
Sort of expecting more.
And now I know. I support you.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like,
It's like they're setting up a this week over there.
yeah.
So like,
I feel like there's gonna be more.
I mean, this all started because CBC wanted to.
Yeah.
T-I-N.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
T-H-A.
Just the one name.
Thank you very much.
So, are you from Ghana? You're from
I was 2 years ago.
Oh, where's that?
They put us in when we arrived to Canada this year.
Yes,
They took us away from our parents.
yes.
I was 8, my brother 6. We were there. We lost our language, our mother tongue, our country, Hungary. Hungarian autochthon, yeah. This is a sign, a symbol before Christianity.
One is the Darrow.
Courage,